Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge Blade Works. So the reason I'm doing this video is I wanted to show you, like on your hammers, when you're doing body work and metal shaping and stuff like that, when you have a hammer that looks all chewed up like this, what happens is all those little divots and bad spots from hitting things ends up showing up in the metal. And when you're trying to get something really smooth, it's really hard to smooth it out when you're hammering on it and the end of the hammer looks like that. So I wanted to show you what I did today, and you can see how shiny the hammer end is, and it's actually not perfect like my other ones, but I'm still working on this one. But you can see it's like a mirror finish on here, and this is a body hammer from Harbor Freight, and this works on pretty much all your hammers. You can do it on your ball peens or whatever, and you've probably already seen this trick before. But you take one of these die grinders like this and pull your bit out. This is a carbide bit for cutting, and you don't want that in there. But you want to get a buffing wheel like this and some sandpaper, and then the first thing you do is you run some sandpaper on this top of this hammer, about 600 grit, 400 grit, then go step it down until you get it down to about 2500 grit. And you're going to use a little bit of water. If you're going to use wet dry paper, you want to use a little bit of soap and water. But if you're just using regular sandpaper, just use the sandpaper itself and don't use any water. And then it'll get to where it's getting pretty smooth and nice and smooth, where you can run your finger across it and it feels good. And then after you're done with that, you take the die grinder, hook your air hose up to it, and you want to hook this. You want to put this buffing wheel on there and run it on low RPMs. And you have 3 stages of jeweler's rouge, and you have coarse, medium, and fine. And you want to run this on the buffing wheel so that the buffing wheel picks up that compound, and then take that compound or that buffing wheel and start buffing this hammer, and you can see the results. You'll get it to where it's like a mirror, and you can see that it's really smooth. And when you go to beat on metal, when you're shaping sheet metal and stuff, then you don't have that. You won't have those bad spots from the hammer like this. But anyways, like I said, you guys have probably already seen that, but I figured it's something that I did today, so I figured I'd share it with you. If you're using a body hammer, and the smoother you have it like this, where you have a mirror finish, the nicer your work will come out. And you'll get it's less work, where you're not gonna have to use Bondo or putty or anything like that in there, any body fillers. When you get your sheet metal all finished up where you want it. Anyways, thanks for watching.